The chase is on here at Kentucky Speedway. We lead the standings for the Cash for Claims R Us Motorsports Business Management Camaro. That's a mouthful. Let's see where we can qualify here at Kentucky. Hopefully get up near the front, get past some rivals early on, and just see if we can score some good points. Well, that's not going to be helpful. I had a poor qualifying lap, and that's going to put me 31st. Let's see how close the field is, though. We are ahead of a lot of rivals, but not really ahead of a lot of chase rivals, which is going to make things a bit difficult. So let's get racing from 31st on the grid here at Kentucky. All right, so coming down for the start, 3 cars that I think are rivals ahead of me. At least Armstrong and Logano are for sure. Shepard, not so sure. Yaley definitely, because he's trying to come down on me. Kennedy giving me a push into turn 1. Yaley going to take me out. Nope, not going to be able to save it. Lock it down into the inside wall. No yellow? Okay. I was about to say I was going to be mad. So let's come into the pits. Fix it already. I hate starting on the bottom. I hate starting on the bottom. It's just asking for trouble whenever you start on the bottom. You're just almost certainly going to get wrecked when you're around rivals, when you're on the bottom. So we're already 3 laps into this race, even though we only made it 2 corners. Let's see if we've got the good old ticker up here. And of course, yes, I forgot about this from the Truck Series. We're going to be able to take a look at the chase racers, where they are by their little green marker, not only on the leaderboard, but also when we pass them. So that's a feature of this game I like quite a bit, because you know who you're racing and who you are not racing. As we work around the outside of Ty Majeski, we're just going to try to make up as much ground as we can here in stage 1 after being spun on lap 1. No, I'm not trying to be a poet, but it works sometimes that way. Now I'm behind Kennedy, who was part of the tag team that took me out. Threw me over the top rope for a wrestling reference as we lift off just a little bit, trying to keep this car in the high groove. Not going to quite get through there. Yaley, he was very aggravated with me already. Now Kennedy going to sneak to the inside. They're not going to give me any room. Not really a shocker. We'll try to cowboy around the outside here, make a little bit of contact with Kennedy. Well, we'll also run into Yaley just to add insult to injury. Going to try to make sure he doesn't put me in the wall here, which he doesn't. We're just going to drive off side by side into turn 2. That was like friggin' Star Wars Episode 1, where you got the pod race with Sebulba and Anakin Skywalker just running into each other down the straightaway. And now Yaley's going to give me a nice good shot here down the main straightaway, but that actually probably helped my straight line speed. And corner entry flat out through turn 1. Yes, indeedy do. I think so. So we're backed up to where we qualified, which is a good thing, I suppose. Now on the bottom of the track, car pushing just a little bit. I've got it as loose as it can possibly go with the wedge, so this thing's just going to be tight the whole race, I suspect.
You're getting faster out there.
3 to go on the stage. We've got a long way to go to get some stained points. Don't think it's going to happen in this stage. We can kind of set ourselves up for the next stage. As
Stay right there.
Stephen Light just didn't give me any room there as we were going to the bottom, and then he just decided to pinch me down there. Can't remember if he's a rival. He probably is, considering how far back in the field he is. So we're gonna have to pass we're gonna have to pretty much pass everybody on the outside here at Kentucky, I suspect. As we get in behind Light,
Still there.
to the outside of Armstrong. Just a little bit of a lift going in. Try to drive around the outside of Armstrong as well. I think we'll get him on the exit of 2. We will indeed. Fuel, 9 laps remaining.
Still there.
So I wonder if everybody's going to come into the pits on this stage caution, because otherwise they're not going to be able to make it to the end of the next stage on their fuel. Certainly not them. Definitely not me either, probably. So left off the gas just a little bit going into turn 1, trying to get that front end to pin down to the track, and we're going to work underneath Brandon Jones. And this is going to be problems, I suspect, behind Logano, unless we can get to the outside of him. Oh, never mind. Rivalries continue. Bye, Logano. He saved it. It's all right. We'll see if that brings out the yellow, which it doesn't. They're just going to keep us out for the stage caution, which is fine. It's fine. So we got up to 27th. Not amazing. Nobody's pitting. I'm going to pit. Why not? Why not? I'm going to try to get an advantage here. I'm going to try to see if we can catch everybody out in the pits at the end of the stage. Should be a 10-lap stage, I would imagine. They'll watch me be proved wrong here. As we're back to racing at Kentucky. Yep, it's a 10-lap stage. So we've got 15 laps in the fuel tank. That is very good. Good news. What's not good news is that push I just got in the middle of 1 and 2. And we're going to have to work our way back around all these rivals once again, but it's not that big of a deal to pass everybody. It's really just track position at this point.
Stay right there.
In relation to when I suspect all these green flag pit stops are about to take place as we work in behind Joey Logano. 3 wide racing all the way through the field as we work down the main straightaway, or the main curve, I guess you could call it. We're 4 wide there for just a second. We're way up in the Larson groove. Didn't hit the wall, though. Ooh, and touching with J.J. Yaley. We're going to keep this rivalry going because I don't want him to drive me up into the wall. I definitely thought he was going to do it, and Yaley was not going to lift off there. Wow. J.J. Yaley. Savage. Just savage. Get in behind Majeski here. Get a nice toe down the main straightaway to the outside. Drive around the outside of everybody. Woo! All these guys who are my rivals.
Hold your line.
A little bit of contact with Light. A little bit more contact with Logano. He's going around again in turn 3. Oh, he's going to get spun. Is that going to be yellow? No, it's not. It is yellow. Well, that wasn't exactly what I wanted. But we'll be able to stay out and take the lead in the stage. So maybe that was better. I certainly won't have to worry about kind of the silliness of everybody getting lapped and then everybody getting their lap back, but alongside the next Jeff Gordon and passing him. So now we got a lot of chasers in here and Jeremy Clements. Oh yeah, Byron's a rival, isn't he? So he's going to push me around the track, which is fine. It's better than him not pushing me around the track. And we're just going to stay ahead of William Byron there. Why not? Byron going to look to the inside. Not going to happen, though. I'm going to try to pin it to the bottom. Nope, not going to happen. Byron's going to sneak through. Oh, and he pushed me all the way to the outside. Oh, Allgaier. Coleslaw. Oh, there goes the yellow. Oh, boy, I got saved by that stage caution. I got saved by that stage caution. I didn't get any points, unfortunately. Now what do we do? Now what do we do? I don't like the idea of doing that again. So we're going to try to play some strategy here. Come into the pits once again. I have, eagle-eyed viewers will notice that I have pitted on every opportunity I've had so far, except for the one where I got the lead. So really, what I said was just a lie. We got 15 laps in the tank and 29 to go. So, considering our fuel economy, we should only have to stop one more time. The rest of the field possibly will have to stop twice. We'll see. Majeski, I'm not going to play that game. Not going to play that game. We'll work to the outside here. Try to drive around a few people. We'll drive around 2, 3, possibly with Logano, who we've wrecked twice for 2 yellows so far. We don't want to go 3 for 3, though, this time. Do not want to go 3 for 3. But I'm going to smash into the wall myself. Don't even need Logano's help. To the outside of Lupton. Just stay in front of him. Majeski, side by side, a little bit of door contact there. Just a flesh wound, though. Around the outside of Ray Black. And the boss man, Carl Long,
Hold your
in
line.
behind Armstrong, who I think is a rival, so we need to be careful with Armstrong. Nice draft, almost 100. Whoop, never mind. I was going to say 180 miles an hour until I smacked the wall and then
Stay right
made a
there.
real mess of that. We are doing a little bit better on this run to get through the field.
Hold your line.
Now Armstrong is going to do that thing that rivals love to do, which is pinch you up into the outside wall.
Are underneath.
Drive around David Starr, tried to, didn't quite get there. Didn't quite clear, and that's going to allow Carl
Okay,
Long
that's
down to the
halfway.
inside. We're at the midway point in the race.
Clear low.
Ray Black Jr. really shoved it underneath David Starr. And we'll drive around the outside of the boss man. Get him behind Stephen Light here. Give him a little bit of a shove into turn 3. Oh, crash.
Are
Oh,
underneath.
boy. Where's the yellow?
Watch it out. Back her
Thank
down.
you. For the love of God, that was a huge crash. Holy cannolis, everybody. Daniel Suarez was parked in the middle of the track, and somehow we managed to get through there with no damage. Ay, 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 ay. That was no
Start.
fun.
Green's coming. They're about to throw the green.
Well, here we go.
Green,
Back to
green.
racing once again here at Kentucky.
Carlo.
22 to go. So short yellow, relatively speaking, for the enormity of the crash that just took place. Armstrong's going to stick it down in there. That means we're going to have to fight him here on the back straightaway, because otherwise he's going to try to put me in the outside wall. Oh, God, we're spinning him.
Car inside.
There's going to be another wreck.
Yellow flag. Yellow
Yep.
flag. Easy.
Okay, well, that was fun. Since we're last, we'll pit again. Get the truck repaired. Get the car repaired. Suarez is already 6 laps behind the race, which is good for
Almost
him,
ready.
I
They're about
suppose.
to throw the green. Green flag.
But he is a chaser. I forgot about that. So yeah, there were a lot of chasers in that wreck now that I think about it. So we got 15 laps on the fuel tank. Unfortunately, this is going to mean everybody's going to have to make one more stop, regardless of what happens.
Hold your line.
So it's going to be a splash and dash, assuming this race stays green, which I'm not necessarily confident of at this particular moment. So I drive around the outside of Yaley, couldn't quite get away from him though. And behind Ray Black Jr., who is very slow on the outside. 18 to go, fuel 14, so we'll have to pit with 4 to go.
Easy. Hold your line.
Absolutely throw it into turn 1. I just threw it into turn 1.
Easy. Hold your line. Stay right there.
And we're wrecking again because
Caution.
I had to
caution,
prevent
caution.
Logano from
Watch for
spinning
the
me
green.
out. And they ended up spinning me out. This is not going well, folks. This is not going well. Back into the pits again we go. Back to the racing again we go. So here's the thing. I'm worried I'm just going to keep... The yellows are going to keep coming out.
Steady.
Okay.
Steady.
Here's the new
Okay,
plan.
be smart out there. Going green. There's the green
Okay,
flag.
we have now 15 laps in our fuel tank. There are now 15 laps to go. So here's what we're doing. We're going in uber conservation mode. I'm just going to drag the throttle through turn 1 and 2. We're just going to hang back here. We're going to try to fuel mileage our way into a race win here. So lifting off way off the gas in turn 3. Just going to drive very conservatively. Because I'm assuming is always a bad idea, but I'm assuming they're all going to need to pit here by the end of the race. So 14 laps to go, 14 on the fuel tank. Let's just look at the fuel tank, actually. Keeping the throttle very light. Then I went back full throttle here, out of the corner, trying to get the drive off the corner. That's the important thing. But we're trying to save fuel right now. Big lift into turn 3, and then on the throttle again. Try not to overdrive the car. It just went to 13 laps out of turn 4, so I need a little bit more fuel saving here to be able to get it to the end of the race, but we're close. Right about where we need to be. make it to the end without one more pit stop. We are losing a little bit of time. I don't want to lose too much time to the back of the field. But again, if everybody has to pit, we'll be in good shape. So where is it going to go down to 12 laps on fuel as we come just out of turn 4? So that means it's going to hit 0 right as we come out of turn 4 on the last lap. It's not exactly where we need to be, running out of fuel. Again, just using as little gas as possible. And I mean throttle when I say gas. Of course, I could also mean fuel gas, but yeah. All right, let's try to make up a little bit of time. We're going to try to go flat out through turn 3 and 4. Where are we going to get the 11 laps? So again, out of turn 4, so I don't know if we're saving any fuel. If we're saving it, it is a negligible amount. Just a lift in 1 and 2. No pit stops occurring yet. Now I'm starting to get nervous because I don't know what their fuel mileage is. All right, 11 laps, 10 laps. All right, we need to try to save fuel again, I guess. I just don't know if we're making up any time. I just don't know if we're making up any gas by doing this fuel saving. Maybe if I start lifting down the straightaway, I feel like I lose too much time. So we'll lift on the straightaway and then power through the corners. I think that's the best way to save fuel. So you actually gain some speed. Let's see where it goes to 9 laps. Oh, and here comes the pit stop. So yeah, they're not going to be able to make it. 9 laps to go. So lift on the entry. Back on the throttle. Down the back straightaway. Looks like more cars are coming into the pits this time around. Again, lifting on the entry to the corner, trying to carry the speed in. Oh, there's that big pile up. Wow. Wow. What a weird race this is. So it just hit 8 there. Just slightly before we crossed the start-finish line. So I got into the wall just a little bit. Let's take a look at the running order. We're still sat in 5th position. Still a few cars to come off into the pit lane. That is William Byron just ahead of us, though. Ryan Reed is still out there. No, he is now coming into the pits. So we'll move up into 2nd place. Carl Long is leading. So it is a Motorsports Business Management 1-2 here at Kentucky. 1-2. Jones just moving out in front of me here. Let's take a look at the fuel. Carl Long's coming into the pits on the back straightaway. He probably ran out, actually. Don't reckon. And we'll come into the lead. Where's my fuel economy? So 7 laps. Where are we here? Where's it hit 6? Right there. Holy smokes, this is gonna be close. As I lift off the gas going into 1. I'd prefer to be around Majeski. We know he's a rival.
Hold your line, Carlo.
Here comes Kane. Majeski trying to crash me out of a win here. So we'll drive around the outside, looking at the fuel mileage still. 6 laps remaining on fuel. Oh, Kane just absolutely drove by me. 5 to go. I didn't see the fuel mileage because I was trying to keep from getting wrecked there.
Carlo.
I'm just going to start letting these people by. There's literally no reason to race them, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Anytime somebody comes up behind me, we're letting them by. What's our lead right now? That's the question. 23 seconds. So we can afford to go a little bit slower here. Let's look at fuel mileage. 5 to go on fuel. Where's the crossover, though? Crossing the line. There it is. Okay, so we've made up the fuel mileage. We've made up the fuel mileage. But there's no reason to push it too hard right now. We can stay out, hold on to this lead, hold on to the fuel mileage advantage. Smithley just out in front of me. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. Going to be coming across the line for 3 laps to go. So 4 on the fuel. Where does it go to 3? Right there. So can use a little bit of speed here in 1 and 2 just to try to stay away from that car behind me. Maybe get a little bit of draft off of Smithley here going down the back straightaway. So I'm going to start only lifting in 3 and 4, I think, because you have to lift in this corner anyway to make it through it. That's what we're going to be doing. Is Ross Chastain is coming up behind me. We'll let him through. 2 laps remaining in the race. 2 laps on the fuel. I'm going to get that old low on fuel thing here in just a second, I imagine, as Tift goes to the inside. He unlaps himself. Drafting off a Tift. Work it down into turn 1. Here we go. Okay, fuel alarm is on. 2 laps in the tank. Coming to take the white flag here at Kentucky. In chase race number 1. Are we going to get it done? Can we get it done? Lock ourselves in. Punch our ticket to the next round. That's what we want to do right now as we work through 1 and 2. Flat out now. No reason to try to save on the last lap. I think we've got it. Fuel mileage wise. We work through turn 4. It's not gone to 0 yet. I'm not looking at it again. We are going to take victory at Kentucky and punch our ticket to the next round. First, yes, we got it. We didn't even have to win a stage. We had a pretty sloppy race, but somehow we managed to bring it home at Kentucky. So when we can win at tracks we're not good at, that's a great sign for the championship. So let's take a look here at the moolah we won from Kentucky. Should be pretty good, 85 grand. I certainly wouldn't turn my nose up at it. 18 grand for Motorsports Business Management. And then we take a look at the points. Obviously, we've advanced. Allgaier is second, Byron third, Sadler, Poole, outside looking in, Jones, Harvick, Reed, and Suarez. So all the Cup leeches are out after race number 1. So let's head back to the race shop and get prepared for Dover. Oh, but first we have to celebrate, of course, and celebrate we will, because that means Dover is just a fun race for us, and I like Dover. It's got those short track elements that we tend to do very well at. So on to Dover we go. Dover Downs, the Drive Sober 200. This is a race I actually went to in real life, so you'd kind of hope that I'll use the lessons I learned by observing the race in real life to qualify and also race well here. Again, fun race, we're already in. So let's see where we qualify. Out of turn 4, nice quick qualifying run here. Think I did pretty... No, I didn't. I felt confident. It felt nice. It wasn't very fast though. Oh well. Again, we're in, so... This is a race for pride, but pride is always a nice thing. Let's get going. All right, so starting on the outside here at Dover, already off to a better start than Kentucky because of the position we're in. Well, no, now we're not because we're in the middle of Majeski and a lot of other guys. Now Morgan Shepherd giving me a shot, so is Stephen Light. And all the way to the back we go. That's a good start. Good job, David. Good job. Appreciate that. All right, down the back straightaway. In behind Ray Black Jr. Let's see what we can get done here in turn number 3 and 4. In behind Ray Black, a little bit of contact with Morgan Shepherd. Now 3 wide. 13 laps to go in the stage, so 14 in each stage. That's going to make things interesting, even though 14 laps at Dover is a heck of a lot shorter than 10 laps at Kentucky was. even with the amount of
Right
cautions
there.
that yours truly brought out at Kentucky. And we're making contact with J.J. Yaley down the main straightaway because we don't want to get shoved in the wall by
Stay on the
him.
top. Hold your line.
Yaley's still giving me a little bit of problems.
Carlo.
We're trying to work around the outside. Yaley just trying to... This is the same thing we were doing at
Right
Kentucky.
there. Carlo.
He never learns, does he? He never learns. Around the outside of Lupton. Trying to get there.
Hold your line.
11 to go. Pulling around the outside, trying to get Lupton.
Stay
He's
right there.
going to try to take me out there slightly. We're all right. A little bit of contact with White.
Car inside.
Almost backed up to our qualifying position.
Hold your line.
Now I'm behind Kennedy, giving him a little bit of a
That
shove.
was a great lap.
10 laps to go on the stage. Just shove Kennedy off in the corner. Why not? Why not? We've actually got a chaser up here.
Still there.
Freaking Brennan Poole, what is he doing back here?
Car inside.
Ooh, as I almost spin out
Clear
Kennedy
down low.
as we're trying to make up time. There's nowhere to go. Give Kennedy another shove there.
Hold your
Try to
line.
get him around Armstrong at least. Not happening because Poole
Carlo.
is pooling up in front of us, and that's making things very difficult. Almost getting into the wall on the outside.
Headed to the
Smoke!
pit. Low. Low.
Somebody was coming into the pits and almost caused a massive pileup. That's Ty Dillon. That's the guy who had the pole position. Well, he doesn't have it anymore. So we've got 8 laps to go on the stage. Already hectic
Hold
here
your
at
line.
Dover. So we come in behind Kennedy. Trying to get around
Right
the outside of
there.
him. Not going to happen. Almost turned him in the outside wall there. To the outside of Kennedy.
Stay right there.
Dive it down to the inside, maybe. Not going to happen yet. To the inside of Light. This is a bad idea because he's a rival.
Clear low. Car high.
Yeah, howdy. How did I get through that? I will never know. Now we're coming up behind Poole. We can actually make a pass on a chaser, maybe, assuming Kennedy doesn't put me down. What did I just say? Oh well. Rip this stage. Thank God we already have we punched our ticket at Kentucky. We don't have to worry about this stage at least. Would have been nice to get some stage points, but clearly that's not going to happen as we got 11 laps to go and a beat-up race car on one in the front and the rear. But hey, we can at least run by ourselves now. And that might actually help us out lap time-wise. We'll see. We come around turn 4, crossing the line. Probably going to set the best lap of the race, I would guess, on this lap. Just considering the fact that I can get unfettered runs through the corners. I wish the field was a little bit more spread out, but it's just the name of the game, unfortunately, right now. So we work off a turn 4.
You're getting faster out there.
There we
Great
go.
lap.
Gray lap, 24 second lap. The one previously had been 25 seconds. So it just tells you how much time I was able to make up just by being by myself. All by myself. Just lifting off the gas a little bit in the middle of the corner just to get it turned. Probably could loosen it up a little
That
bit
was a great lap.
on whatever the next pit stop will be. Whether it's under a stage caution or whether it's under the greens. Boy, oh boy. About as close to the wall as you want to get, and that was much closer to the wall than you want to get. That was actually hitting the wall. 2.5 seconds to Ray Black Jr. I don't think we'll be seeing him yet. 2 laps to go in the stage. Again, no stage points on offer this time. It just ain't going to happen. So we work down the back straightaway. Pitch it down into the corner. Alright, so we should be getting the white flag for the stage this time around, and we're probably going to get the checkered flag for the stage before we even enter turn 4. So let's see if that ends up happening. Hi, Dylan, already 8 laps behind the race. That means the leader has already crossed the line. So, entering turn... Oh, wow, entering turn 3 was when we got the stage caution. So, boy, howdy. Okay, so Sadler took the win in that stage. We're going to pit because we're at the back anyway. We're going to loosen the car up just a little smidge. And Sadler's second in the points, or second in the standings, I should say. Points isn't exactly the right thing to say about the NASCAR format. So here we go. Green, 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 back in the air. And underneath Ray Black Jr. we go. Car to the outside. 12 to go. The inside. Car along. Ooh, almost got turned by Ray Black Jr. We're just going to make a little bit more contact with Ray Black Jr. Why not? Car's definitely looser now, which is maybe going to be a bad thing, maybe going to be a good thing. We'll see. Car was definitely pushing a lot at the end of the run last time. So having it loose means you can do stuff like that, which is slide off the corner underneath J.J. Yaley. Hopefully pass him by the time we get into turn 3, which we did, even though Yaley's going to get in the back of me. Ooh, no! Ooh, no! Ooh, no! Yeah, that's wall contact. That's hitting J.J. Yaley. Well, at least he got his just desserts. Now we've got a very interesting situation where some people are pitting, some people are not. We're definitely going to have to pit. There's no doubt about it, unfortunately. There's a few people staying out. So that's going to make this restart very awkward because we've got now David Starr, Ty Majeski, Stephen Light leading the field back to the green flag. So this can only go one of 2 ways, and I suspect we're going to get the bad one here as we take the green flag. 7 to go. Yaley down to the inside. Principal antagonist in the last kerfuffle. So David Starr leads.
Still there.
Here at Dover. I'm going to shove Yaley. Or screw Yaley.
Stay low. Still there.
Tony Shepard trying to pinch me down there. We're just all running in a line here. Car gets very loose. But I hang on to it. Give Yaley another shot there. And give him another shot. Push him down the main straightaway.
Still there.
5 to go in the stage. And just a massive line of traffic. Nowhere to go, and then we'll hit the wall anyway. There's not 3 lanes at Dover, unfortunately. Even though there's somebody up there trying to make 3 lanes. And if David Starr wins this stage, that's going to be a testament to how hard it is to pass here at Dover. As we just get to 4 laps to go on the stage. We'll try to slice underneath Lupton here. The only thing I can think of Lupton is Lipton Tea. Remember when there was a Lipton Tea car, I think in the Busch Series? Pepperidge Farm remembers. And there's contact with Yaley again. That was almost a mirror image of the crash we had earlier in this stage, as we got 3 laps remaining. And drive around the outside of him. Car's so fast off the corners. And there's the pit stops from the cars that were slow, as we're just going to shove Lupton into turn 3. And gets spun out by Ray Black Jr. into the inside wall once again. But and finally got a yellow. Woo, that was fun. Not really. Boy, if I could just get out of traffic. If I could just get out of traffic, we'd be all right. But we just can't. So we are at least ahead of Starr, Light, and Majeski. Not sure if that means anything because we're still here on the outside.
Green's coming. Okay. Be smart
And
out
probably
there.
going to have some issues as we get back to racing. Giving J.J. Yaley a little bit of a shove. Revving the absolute crap out of the car. 20 remaining in the race to start the final stage of competition here at Dover. shoving Yaley. He's mad at me already. Might as well keep making him mad as we just keep giving him shove after shove, trying to get him woed up here. Come on, Yaley, go.
Right there.
Go. Get moving. Going too slow. Look how much he's slowing down in the corner. Corners aren't for slowing down, they're for going fast.
Stay right there. 3 wide.
Nope. Around we go. We got up in the air.
Caution is out.
Ah. Everybody's spinning again. Probably because they're going to make it to the end of the race now. We'll take 2 tires, even though I know I'm going to be at the back anyway. This has been fun. Here we go. Okay. We got Ty Dillon
Almost ready.
behind us.
The race is going green.
Time Jeski ahead of us. Look at this run we get on the restart. There's just nowhere to go with it. So I'm going to hang back. I'm going to try to build up some momentum. That's what we're going to do. We're going to hang back here and then go for it. Next couple sets of corners, we're going to have fresh tires. Car going to be handling as good as it's ever going to handle. We're going to try to set a really fast lap before we get into traffic, and hopefully they'll spread themselves out a little bit before we get back to them. Car just tight, slightly in the center. Not too bad overall. Stephen Light moving down in front of me.
Car there.
Now moving up the track, so we're just gonna.
You're hitting your mark. Great lap.
Yeah, we're definitely hitting our marks, all right.
Stay on the bottom. Still there.
Bye, Stephen Light. Oh no, he saved it. Never mind. But maybe we spread the field out just a hair there, helping just to get some kind of an open lane to do something with
Still
here.
there.
Underneath Stephen Light. Can we pass him in turn 1? We're just going to have to pin the throttle and hold on, which we were able to do. Now in behind Carl Long, the boss man, who's been driving very slowly and annoyingly. So we'll sneak underneath him. Underneath
Clear
Lipton
down low.
T. As Carl Long was trying to give me a little bit of shove. Maybe he's trying to shove me through past Lipton. Who knows? Out of the outside, trying to drive around the outside of Joey Gase, in the center of Joey Gase and David Starr. Now we're having an interesting sandwich going on there. Now they all sneak down to the inside of me and pass me once again, making contact with Lipton T. 10 to go. Oh, car slow in the center. We're gonna have some more problems here, I suspect. Where's the way to go here? Where's the way to go?
Hold your line.
It's coleslaw. Oh, and he's going to come up into traffic. Well, rip coleslaw. We're going to pit. We're going to go for 4 this time. Oh, wait. Oh, I almost canceled it. That would have been bad. We're going to completely loosen up the car this time. We're going to go for it. We are going to go for it here in the end of the race. Even though we got 2 chasers behind us. And we're already locked into the next one. We punched our ticket already. Oh, wait, Ty Dillon's not a chaser. So just 1 chaser has fallen by the wayside. Coleslaw. Rip coleslaw. Coleslaw, Lipton tea. All these food. I must be hungry. Alright, so we're working around the outside. Slice it underneath. Nowhere to go yet. So we're going to go back to the outside. Lift off. I tried to drive it off at turn 2. I probably lifted too much. Yeah, I lifted too much because I didn't get a run. Good job, David.
5 laps to go.
5 to go. Presented by Lipton Tea. We'll try to get in Carl Long's draft here. Good run.
Stay high. Hold your line.
The outside will go. Kind of right around the outside of the banking there. To the inside of Carl Long. Making a little bit of contact with Carl Long. Making a little bit of contact with Ty Majeski. On More contact with Ty Majeski. Keep pushing him. Carlon giving me a shove. I think we're finally rivals.
Hold your line. Car outside.
My boss is finally on the dark side. There's no doubt about it. Oh, well, screw him. Screw him.
Hold your line.
We'll win the championship without him. Make the contact with... Oh, no. Oh, that's a big hit. Oh, there goes Ray Black.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag.
Yeah, yellow. Again. We'll pit. Repair. Back to racing. Let's get her done. Let's finish this thing. Feels like I've been racing at Dover for an
Almost
eon.
ready. Nice and smooth.
Here we go.
Going green. Green. Green.
Back to racing once again. Brendan Brown just ahead. Contact with Ray Black because we haven't had enough of that today. 2 laps remaining in the motor car race, as Jackie Stewart would say. Contact with Ray Black, shoving him down the straightaway, the back straightaway. Have a slice, try to slice underneath. Not gonna quite work out yet.
Just one more lap to go.
Oh, one last lap. Well, we have to go for something here.
Still there.
Can we pass Ray Black at least? Maybe. A little bit of contact. A lot of contact.
Carlos.
Hold on to it. We did, but we're not going to be able to get Ray Black by the line. Well, it's going to be 38th. We beat Coleslaw, though, so that's all that matters.
Good effort, but just
Ay, ay, ay. Thank God we punched our ticket. So, 38th. Yep, whatever. Who won? William Byron. So, William Byron punched his ticket into the next round of the playoffs. And pretty decent payday for what essentially was last. So, we're second in points or standings now, as Byron has more playoff points. Reed, Coleslaw, Harvick, and Suarez are out. Eric Jones has managed to move up with a playoff point. So let's head back to the race shop, see what we have to take a look at before we head on to the next race. So the incentive contract's never going to get done, but we are going to move on from Dover, and in the next video we will start out with a race from Charlotte, North Carolina. That was a pretty good track for us if I remember correctly. Because of the fact that the turns 3 and 4 are pretty tight, therefore the AI kind of struggle with it, therefore I can go pretty fast. So hope to see you there. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube. We punched our ticket to the next round. We're going to Charlotte, baby. Yeehaw!